Woo-hoo-hoo! Hello, I play Xylix Easter, your resident lizard folk cleric druid multi-class. Laura, you're up.
Hello, I'm Laura, and I play Gilzaf, a Soul Knife Rogue, and also I just got a pet mimic, baby mimic, that I'm storing in a jar that used to hold pickled flesh.
Mm-hmm.
Name suggestions in the comments. Thanks. Now it's B Spouse's turn.
I'm B Spouse. B is still not here, but she lives on forever in our hearts and also upstairs. I'm currently playing Elspeth and Justice, although not for long in both cases. Jason.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to another exciting action-packed adventure-filled episode of Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Jason. I will be your guide to the light. And tonight, you brave and perhaps foolish adventurers have found yourselves in the basement of a large textiles factory in the town of Fairhaven in the realm of Eberron, where you have been working diligently to unravel the mysteries of some strange happenings that have been going on in the town of Fairhaven. You have fought horrible, ugly monsters, uncovered dark, intriguing secrets, cast many spells, and now it has come to well, you actually kind of already took out the big boss on this level, and now you're just kind of unraveling some of the secrets that those monsters were hiding, right? When we last left, our heroes had just explored this room where, as they crept in, there were two large vats, right? One of you, Xylic, I believe it was, where curiosity kind of got the best of you. You hobbled over and climbed up to the top of one of these vats, undid the lid, reached in and just kind of, sniffed it with your lizard tongue, right? And was immediately set upon by a horrible drowsiness because this ended up being a sleepy poison, which put you unconscious. Thankfully, who was it that was able to save you? Was it Justice that administered a save? What was it that you cast again? Do you remember?
It was Lay on Hands, actually.
Lay on Hands, thereby negating the effects of the poison, waking you from your dreams, Xylic. And you kind of were left to kind of figure out kind of what it was and why this stuff would be stored down here, right? That is one of these rooms which you have found. And as we are at the end of this, we're nearing the end of this level, of this map location, we're going to go ahead and explore these last few rooms, see what secrets we can uncover, and then we'll go ahead and enter into a bit of a leveling session with our characters tonight. All right. So with that, we have Mark 5 kind of standing in the center of that main corridor way there. Tell us what your character's up to right now. Okay. Standing
like
at the ready.
Eyes, looking at her back.
Okay. Okay.
Captain.
Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
What?
All right.
Sowing chaos? I would never.
All right. Sounds good. Elsbeth, standing at the door, looking to throw that door open, are you?
Yeah, Elspeth lacks patience and tact.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
Never heard
and
of
these
her.
are just large. These are just large double doors. These are obviously rooms for storing stuff. Throwing those open, I'll open up that door for you. If I can select the right key or the right tool, reveal areas. There you go.
Key? You need a key? I've got lockpicking skills.
There we go. This one's not locked. Stepping in, the room is mostly bare, mostly blank. However, along the back wall, it looks like there are a series of barrels, each of them with a spout.
Smith just sighs at it and then wanders this way.
Okay.
She doesn't even go in.
Okay. All right. Moving on forward. Gilzaf, curiosity getting the best of you. What is it you're looking at there?
I just really want to know what's in the barrels, so I'm going to open a spout and then leave.
Yeah.
Just open this. Just leave
Because I just want to know what's in it. Yeah, and just leave. Just
You
leave
just
a
gonna
puddle.
leave it running?
Oh no, sorry. Open it, shut it, and then leave.
Okay.
Okay. Open it and shut it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you bet. Turning one of the spout, there's kind of like a dark red liquid that pours from the spout. Quickly closing it, it splashes on the floor. It is a scent of it that kind of wafts up. Smells faintly of grapes.
Um,
I'm an auto
Can
gnome
I-
and don't drink wine.
does this look or smell familiar to the potent portable I had just imbibed in?
Not on the surface, no. Though it would be difficult to tell if it was actually poisoned. But you can, you're not sure about that. It looks like it's wine, but who knows? Obviously, maybe on one side they're storing wine, on the other side they're storing the poison. Maybe they're mixing the two. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
my initial thought.
okay.
They
Yep,
bought
yep.
both for one of those tests. One of these goblets is poison. One of these goblets is wine.
Right. Possible,
Just drink
right?
both.
The battle of wits has begun, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So yeah, I'll just oh gosh, I'll just continue moving down with the rest of the group.
Okay.
I just make like a mental connection that they most likely are lacing the wine with the drug, and that's how
Okay.
they're distributing it.
Yeah, and that's a real possibility. It's possible that they were trying to. You can kind of surmise that they were likely trying to administer wine that would put people to sleep.
Yeah.
Because whatever happens in these with these creatures that you're affecting, it seems to take place in dreams and in sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Before Elspeth opens up this next door,
Mhm.
I'm gonna cast guidance on her, just in case.
Okay.
Cautionary measure.
Okay.
Just gonna open that door with an extra 1d4 then.
You bet. Let's see. And just kind of opening the door, throwing the door open, peeking inside carefully,
Just tossing the damn thing open.
tossing
She
the
has
thing
one
open.
spell slot left, and by God, if she needs it, she's gonna use it.
Okay,
How are you
got it.
touching the door?
Describe the angle of your elbow as you open the door. No, just kidding. All right, we will open the door. Hang on just a sec.
Frankly, everyone's lucky she's not using thunderclap on the doors.
Right,
Like every single one of them?
Yeah.
indeed.
That's fair.
All right, as that door opens, you find yourself peering down 6 individuals, all standing kind of in a row, in rows. Each of them are kind of facing each other, like so, and they're just kind of standing there, kind of in a trance.
Oh.
Oh, this
Can
looks
I-
like someone else's problem entirely.
No one's in the room yet. I haven't snuck in.
Okay.
That's what she says, and she just sort of turns away without closing the door.
Okay.
Oh man.
No, they're closed. They
And
kind
they're
of stand there in like a
standing.
dreamlike state, and they are standing, motionless. Eyes are closed, and they're standing kind of facing each other. And as you look, it looks like maybe one of them here is holding one of those stones, one of those Lucidia stones.
Mm.
Well, if we wanted, we could probably concentrate our attacks and try and knock them all out as collectively as possible. I know I still have quite a bit of spells to my disposal. I can also swing this bad boy around if needed. I just wave my warhammer, or what am I wielding? Something.
I'm just a little
Okay.
robot with nothing on my person except the baby mimic. And wouldn't even know how to wield a weapon if I had one. Shuffles the stolen police issue short sword that I have further behind my back.
You certainly know how to cause some destructive force, so don't count yourself too out.
Okay.
Maybe I can do get up close.
It's like one of those Gen Z hearts, right?
Okay.
Cone.
So Xylek begins making calculations, testing the wind, looking at angles. Right?
Well, let me ask everyone else. Do we want to take these guys out? Because right now, like, they're not bothering anyone. They're not. Who knows what they're up to? We got it. I don't think I'm personally comfortable just leaving them to their own devices. Perhaps we should consider taking these out. Are we up for that?
Okay. I am, as I said, just an innocent little robot, but I will help as best I can.
Justice looks very uncomfortable at this. Is like, you mean like killing them while they're just hanging out there, not doing nothing to hurt anybody?
They're in this trance that we've come across in that previous group of people. I don't know exactly what is happening with them, but if they come out of the trance, then if we don't take care of them, then they'll be free to do what other harm that they can outside of here. But I agree, it is a bit uncouth to attack them without any sort of provocation. So I
They got. Do they have one of them stones too?
as far as I could tell, yes.
It looks like this individual here is holding one of those stones. He's just kind of holding it in front of him, eyes closed, and they're all just, and the rest of them are standing just their hands at their sides, eyes closed.
Does it look like any of them have like reacted to us talking or contemplating or anything?
So far, no.
Has my baby mimic attempted to turn into a Lucidia stone recently?
No.
Isn't it still asleep and gorged on pickled flesh?
Yeah, still, well, we'll put it the dice. Yeah, still sleeping.
That's fair.
And gorged on pickled flesh.
Honk shoe. Why are you not in screen? There we go.
Justice is just like, well, I mean, we could try taking the stone again, and that at least then we're not, just like clobbering people that are just minding their own business.
Right.
I have an idea.
Oh dear God.
Well, so the guys in that chapel thing started attacking us like when I got like pretty far out of the room, right? But this is a pretty small room. What if I grab the stone like I did last time, and then we shut the door behind me, and then I chuck the stone down the hall? And then they wake up and they're like, I don't know what's happening.
I mean, you could do that, and then Elspeth breaks in with, and as soon as it leaves your hand, I'm going to break it into 1,000 pieces.
Yeah. I see no problem with this.
Once
and then I lock the door so they can't get out.
Doesn't that lead to a different problem where they may starve to death locked in a room because they can't get out?
Just because I removed the ladder and my pool does not mean I'm responsible for my Sims drowning.
I came across this same thought. Perhaps when we're done here, if we notify the guards of the city and let them know what's going on, they can come in and apprehend them. But I don't know how long that would take.
They could come in, like, round them up.
That's a lot better than just leaving them indefinitely. I can get behind that one, I think.
Yeah. Because I'm not really cool with them getting loose. I don't want to just straight out attack them while they're indisposed, but I don't want them to continue doing whatever it is this cult is doing. So it's a very strange position.
Okay, so what is the plan? You want to try and take the stone?
Gilzef, perhaps if you are sneaky enough and can grab the stone, we lock or bar the door, preventing them from exiting. We finish up here, go tell the authorities, continue on with wherever else we need to investigate, and then the authorities come and take care of the rest of them. Yes.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me at least give you a bit of a boost if you're going to sneak in and take away that stone.
Sneak.
I'll cast guidance on you.
Well, then, in that case, I will, in the doorway, start sneaking.
Okay. All right, give me a quick stealth check.
I did really good on that. Thank you for the guidance. Also, stealth is 24.
Okay. All right, so super sneakily, your footsteps mere silent pitter-patters upon the stone floor. You edge creepily closer and closer to your victim, or to your target.
I am actually out of bags of sand this time. What did I use last time? A snow globe?
Snow
I'm out
globe.
of snow globes.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to try to pickpocket it out of his hands.
Okay. Let's do a sleight of hand check.
Is the guidance concentration like every skill check, or is it only?
No, once you use it once, it's done. I would have to recast it.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure before I
Per
roll.
use.
Pickpocketing.
For a minute, you could choose to do it a different check.
No, I'm good. I used it to stealth. 26.
Okay.
I'm really good at sleight of hand.
All right. So carefully and skillfully, you kind of reach around your target, and you're able to kind of wedge that gem out of their hands, and you're able to kind of get a good grip on it, and then kind of shifting it carefully to one hand. You bring your arms back in towards your torso, and step back and holding and standing, staring. You find yourself staring down at this beautiful red Lucidia stone. It calls to you. It makes you feel a little odd, kind of like your some of the sophisticated systems that run through your mind. They begin to kind of move a bit slower, a little more relaxed, a little more even patterned. You find yourself kind of being pulled into what seems like a meditative state, or kind of a shut down state.
Uh-oh.
Give me a quick Constitution saving throw.
As we discussed earlier, con is in fact my dubstep.
Okay.
At least it's not strength. At least I don't have a -1.
Right.
I just have a 0. So it's just a straight 10.
Okay. All right. So something odd is kind of happening. You can feel yourself kind of shutting down. The rest of you who are watching from the doorway, it looks like Xylek is kind of hanging out there. Mark 5 kind of watching from the distance. Mark 5, if you're watching, you kind of recognize what's happening. This is a construct moving into a shutdown sequence. Constructs might not. I'm not sure that you dream so much, right? Or run any kind of subroutines while in a shutdown stage. But this particular Lucidity Stone seems to be having that kind of an effect upon you. Gilzaf, you find yourself, you just kind of go still, holding this stone. The movements, mechanical movements, or those things which kind of highlight, that bring life to your eyes, just kind of starts to dim, and the rest of you kind of see that. Okay.
Oh.
Do you think I would know what an electric sheep is?
Depends. Do you dream of them?
Yeah.
We're gonna find out, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going into shutdown.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't miss. Okay. All right. Both of them hit your target. The first one.
Your target's not me, right?
Right. Okay. All right.
Because it would have hit me too, but you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right then. So yeah, those rays quickly, one follows the other. They shatter the stone. Gilzaf, it's kind of like this. If you've ever had, I don't know if you've ever had the experience being at the dentist, being under the laughing gas or whatever. It's just kind of you kind of find yourself vaguely aware of the movements and motions around you, and you feel this I don't know, just this force push on your hands. And it kind of rouses you, and you begin to feel your subroutines, and those inner processes begin to kind of move again. And you slowly come right back up online, and you find yourself aware. You also find yourself staring at 6 mean-looking dudes that look like they're looking at you like you're a turkey leg. They begin moving into a position to surround you. You have a short time to react.
I am not going to react. I would like to react, but I just rolled a wisdom for myself, and I am stuck in a little bit of a flashback to the morning. This was an unwanted shutdown, and I had an unwanted loss of memory during the morning. So kind of like, what was that? A little bit. So I don't. Right. I want to react, but I can't. Okay,
you got it. All right. So find yourself kind of stricken with that.
Closing in. Do I have time enough to react if I see them closing in?
Where are you standing? You're right there in the door. Yeah, you would have seen all of this. Go ahead and do what you need to do, and then we'll move into a combat stage.
Right. I'm gonna jump up or forward, and I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at second level.
Okay.
So they all need to make Constitution saving throw of 16.
Okay, Duke. In the interest of time, I'll roll for. It's a 10.
Okay, they all fail then, and they're all going to take 3d8 worth of thunder damage and get pushed back 10 feet.
All right.
It's kind of a shitty roll, though. It's only 9 points of thunder damage.
Okay. They each take 9 points?
Yeah, 9 points each, and they all get blasted 10 feet away.
Okay. All right, so that would be these guys. This guy gets knocked against the wall. He is unable to he's not really able to, he's unprepared for the blast. So he does take a little bit of damage as well. The rest of them move 10 feet over. 5, 10, like so. And they each take, so you said 10, did you say 9 points?
9 points.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that blast hits them, and they all kind of have that look of shock on their face as they turn and look to see the source of that blast, and their eyes fixate upon you.
I will pull my shield up and then hold out my other hand, and my claws start to lengthen and sharpen and drip with acid.
All right.
Prepare for
acidic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. There's something else that you recognize. Give me a. Let's see. What's your passive perception again?
18.
18. All right. They're looking at you like they recognize you, Xylek. There's just an aura of familiarity in their faces as they look at you. Of all the members of this team, you're the one that has kind of been pushed into a dream state, into unconsciousness, and into a dream state the most. And you have been affected by a couple things. There were things that your character witnessed on the train coming into town, and there were things you were placed under the control of a creature upstairs. And then here you kind of got into some stuff you might ought not to have, and passed out a little bit. So through all those experiences, there's a connection that was kind of formed to something otherworldly, and whatever it is, these guys see it, and they're kind of you recognize that look, that aura of recognition in their visage. And with that, let's move to a turn sequence. Does anybody need help adding a turn sequence for their character?
Yeah, I got mine.
You have to add us, don't you?
Yeah. Let's see. Some of you can add yourselves.
You just need to click your person and hit the initiative button.
Not actually my roll.
What?
Oh, Justice. You suck at initiative. That's what he had last time, too.
Oof.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Mark 5. Give me a roll on a d20. I've got an 8. Okay. Mark 5. Give me another roll on a d20. I've got an 18.
Did that add my thing to it?
Alrighty. I'll throw you right in underneath these guys.
So roll that low.
Who rolled a 4?
Yeah. So for some reason, the character sheet that I have, it doesn't work with multi-classing, and like I haven't been able to. Yeah, I'm doing it. Well, it didn't roll any better, so
The roll 21 works. You just have to go into the settings tab and then mess with some stuff.
For the player, or does the DM do it?
Yeah, for the player, because if you go in there, you can add a second class on it, and then it will show that, and then there's a box that says add Dex tiebreaker to initiative, and it automatically does that. That's why Elspeth shows up with the decimal, as Justice's does.
Gotcha. All right. So for now, are we good with those numbers?
I'm good.
Oh wait, no, actually it does.
Okay.
Oh, it's in here, yeah.
All right, so we'll run with that.
So what I think happened, because I'm looking over my character sheet, and it looks like I did manage to get my scores in. And I think I just rolled the natty 1, and that's how I got a 4 because my initiative is +3.
Okay. Oh, I see that.
Oh, I see. I didn't even realize I put it up on the thing because I've never used that character sheet. I always had issues with it. But then when I actually rolled the dice, I rolled the 2. So
Right on. Yep. All right, cool. We'll roll with that. Mark 5. You're the first to react in the next moment. Tell us what you'll do.
there's
You can hit any one of them. Range on that one's like 120, isn't it?
Okay. This guy here. Okay. This one here. All right.
Opportunity. Also, shout out to the warlock who debated using something that that debated trying to use something that wasn't Eldritch Blast.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It is. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's to hit. Okay. All right, so both of those beams whiz right past your opponent. Those are misses, and they shatter the wall. Just they put some big old holes in the stone wall just beyond your targets. Kaboom, kaboom. They turn briefly, and their attention does rest upon you, Mark 5. And you just kind of get the sense that they're just kind of assessing you as a target. Then they turn their attention back to Xylek. Right. All right. Anything else on your turn, Mark 5? Okay. All right. Good. We'll pass the turn to these guys. This one, seeing Xylek moves quickly to close the gap and attempts to make a strike. He comes out with a wooden club. Does a 16 hit you, Xylek?
Nope.
Okay. All right. He swings once. Rears back for a second attack. Does an 18 hit you?
18 will hit, yes.
18 will hit. It is 8 points bludgeoning damage. This one, let me see. If he moves to close the gap and attempts to strike. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
All right. Swoosh with a miss. Ring back for a second strike. That one also misses. This one, what do you want to do? You're very close to that automaton. Okay.
He wants Taco Bell.
Strike.
He wants to go get it.
I know, right? I always want Taco Bell. It's my greatest weakness.
He definitely doesn't want to hit me. What? I'm just sitting there.
He kind of does though, unfortunately.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you, Gilzaf?
No.
All right. On the second attempt, does a 16 hit you?
No.
All right. Very good. Let's see. This one moves and to try and close the gap, and that first swing is an absolute miss. Second one does a 19 hit you, Gilzaf?
Yeah, that one happens to me.
All right. Looks like a big old club. Just conks you over the noggin.
Yikes.
With 8 points bludgeoning.
Ow.
And this one, let's see. Attempts to strike as well. With a 19.
This time, it still hits me.
All right. Yep. And that is 9 points bludgeoning. And this last one who got smashed into the wall wants to make a run. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and makes an attempt to strike at Xylek with a 21 to hit.
Oof, that'll definitely hit.
And the second one is a miss. Damage on the first. 10 points bludgeoning.
Oof.
So they're coming out with all these. They're just coming out with these clubs. And now as you look, they're all dressed in different clothing, different styles of clothing. They're all dressed. They look like they kind of come from different walks of life, but they're all armed with the same weapons. They all have these big, long, like nightstick thingies. These great big like clubs.
It's a club cult.
Apparently, it's a club cult. The cult of the club. That's everything
Maybe they
for
thought they were
these
going to the club?
guys. Right? Yeah, they thought they were. And they got dream yoinked, right? And we'll pass the turn to Gilzaf. Tell us what you'll do.
Gilzaf is going to bonus action disengage and move to here.
Okay.
Yikes. Ow. That hurt. And as a parting shot, throw a knife at this guy.
Okay.
Reminder
And
that my knives do psychic damage.
And were you disengaging or just kind of booking it?
Bonus action, disengage, action, throw in a weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So no attacks of opportunity, right?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure
We'll
that's
say
how...
no for now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you disengage, you don't provoke.
Okay. Gotcha.
Only
Yeah.
two rogue fun.
Indeed.
My boop, boop. Knife throw at the Xylek can use some help.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
15 plus 7 is a lot.
22. Right? Okay. And who was your target?
The guy on the top of this line, this guy.
Right there, huh? Okay.
And that's a total of 5, 6, 10, 14, 18 psychic damage. Reminder that it is psychic damage.
Okay. All right. So letting loose with that, with those blades, your weapon lodges into the flesh of this creature, and causing a hail of blood and fury. You hear him kind of grunt and yell as that wound gapes open, dealing that much damage. 18 points, psychic.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, it's good.
I would have also action dashed, but I didn't want to leave Xylek just hanging out.
Okay. You got it. Anything else on your turn, Gilzov?
That's all I can do.
All right, it's good. Elsbeth, it turns to you. Tell us what you'll do.
Elspeth drew a big pink circle.
Yep. I see the pink circle. What could it mean? What could it mean?
Like
It's
with
not
chalk?
a very big pink circle. No, that is 5 of those guys need to make a con save against 15 due to the joys of shadow.
Okie doke.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
Shatter.
Con save is a 15.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, they got a 15.
Oh, okay. Then they take half damage from it.
Okay. And that is how much?
Looks
15.
like it's going to be 7.
Okay. You got it. All right.
That's 7 after having 7 thunder.
Right. 7 points of thunder damage to these 5.
And then Elspeth will very casually just step back and a little out of the way, assuming that Justice is going to be heroic or some bullshit, and then rush in there eventually.
Okay, you got it. All right. With that, we'll pass the turn to Xylek. Tell us what you'll do.
I am going to reach behind me and pluck out one of my own like feather quill like pieces of like adornment off of my person.
Uh-huh.
And I am going to cast the spell Wind Wall.
All right.
I'm going to create a massive stream of wind starting from here. It'll be in this shape. So this whole section, every single person in a line, and they need to make a strength 16 saving throw.
Okay.
As I summon forth this wall of wind, they're all going to get blasted. That's not a D8. Where did my D8 keep going?
Okay. The save roll is a 14.
All right. So they... Where's my... Oh, I see. So they all fail.
Mm-hmm.
So each one of them are going to take... All right, there's a much better roll. 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. And is it just wind that moves through them? Does it blow them anywhere?
No, this one primarily it acts as a like terrain control type spell, where it like blows away fog, smoke, or gases, or it's supposed to like pull down any flying creatures. But with this purpose, I'm just doing straight damage.
Okay.
So I can control exactly where it spawns and bursts through the floor.
Okay. You got it. All right. So yeah, and that just that wind just kind of reverberates throughout the room and shakes your opponents to their core. Bits of dust and debris and whatnot rises up from the floor and begins to kind of just pierce their bodies and come through. You can see the flesh on their faces kind of like beginning to kind of be worn away from the wind, like a scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. It is good. Anything else on your turn, Xylek?
Actually, did I do my... I think I may have done it already. It's been a long day with it's not here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I already did my ferocious bite. Bite action. Oh, I did my hungry jaws. So nope, that is it.
Okay. All right. It is good. We'll pass Tell us what you'll do.
Justice doesn't really like all this, but Justice is made of meat and needs to put that meat to use, I think.
That's what someone said.
What's that? What's that?
I said that's what someone said.
Yeah. Well, Justice is unfortunately very far away. But Justice can dash. And he will. And now he's right there to help out, help make a wall, and also provide that fun, happy time aura of protection.
All right. It is good. You find yourself face to face with a wind-blown creature.
And that's... I don't even think he has any bonus actions. So that's what he's got.
Okay. He appears on the scene, right? All right. If there's nothing else...
He does have a bonus action.
Is it a smite?
No, smite you don't do as a bonus action anymore.
Oh, that's fun.
Back in the day. But Gilzef, you look not great, right?
No, yeah. Like I'm not bleeding because I don't. What's blood? But as I disengaged and ran over here, there was some screeching from some misaligned bits. Definitely.
Okay.
Well, Justice is going to do what he can and use Channel Divinity to turn the tide.
Okay.
And,
sorry, 1 second. Be right back.
Oh, yeah. I would, in fact, say that of the 38 parts of Gilzaf, only 18 of them are currently working correctly.
Okay. Sorry. My family needed keys to the Toyota.
Wow.
Again.
Gosh.
All right. What do you have going on, Justice?
Justice is using his Channel Divinity to do Turn the Tide, which allows him to give back a little bit of hit points to anyone who can hear him within 30 feet. So Gilzaf and Xylek and himself all get what looks like 6 hit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
More movable parts.
It ain't much, but it'll do the job.
Okay. It is that feeling after being injured that that feeling of healing is kind of accelerated a little bit, and you each gain 6 hit points.
And now it's not his turn anymore.
Mm-hmm. All right, we pass to Mark 5. Tell us what you'll do. Okay. Alrighty, gonna roll it up. All right. Just under the threshold. You feel like you're getting close, but 2 more beams race past your enemy and shatter into the wall just beyond your target. Right. Let's see. All right. Alrighty, keep trying. You'll do damage yet. I believe in you. We'll pass a turn to the DM. This guy, surprised by a newfound threat and acting out of desperation, attempts to strike at Justice. Does a 22 hit you, Justice?
I think a 22 is going to hit anybody at this point.
It looks like it. However, it's a mere 7 points of bludgeoning. And rears back for a second attempt. That one misses horribly. It's not a crit fail, but it's a pretty low roll. It just whooshes close to your head. You're able to move out of the way. The second one is swinging at Xylek. It's a 13 hit you, Xylek.
Nope.
I didn't think it did. Next one's a little better. That's a dirty 20.
Yep.
And with 8 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And this third one, swinging at Xylek. I think a 12 is going to miss for you.
Oh, yeah.
And the second one is a 16.
That'll miss as well.
Alrighty. Swing, swing. And the other three. Let's see. Okay, the other three do something kind of odd. They all kind of clasp hands in and form kind of a ring. And you can tell, and they're kind of like clasping hands with each other in like that kind of, I don't know, ring around the rosies kind of fashion or whatever. But and they kind of begin to just kind of go into a trance or into a state. It looks like they're trying to cast something. And that is their turn. We'll pass to Gilzaf.
Did Mark 5 get a turn? Or is that no, that's after.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like my friends getting hit with things, and I am going to whack at this one with a thrown knife this time because that one doesn't have a friend in the way.
Okay.
And just a second. I am also going to send another one his way. I'm just making sure, yes, that I had that down correctly. That's a 4.
Okay.
Okay. I failed both of those. I have an 8 plus 7 and a 7 plus 7. That's a 15 and a 16.
Okay.
No. 14 and a 15.
Against their armor class.
It looks like nothing happened unless you were looking, and then you might have seen a disturbance in the air that did nothing.
All right. Raising your hands is just kind of like a crackle and a reverberation in the air. It's a bit anticlimactic.
And then I am going to step over here.
Okay. Good. Okay. All right, we'll pass to Elsbeth. Tell us what you'll do.
Elspeth doesn't have a lot left, so now it's all doing the damage you can with what you got. So,
Okay.
Gonna sort of scooch up here and then aim a firebolt at that one on the south there. I believe that's the same one that Gilzaf was attacking.
Okay. This one here?
Yeah, and apparently we're all going to roll under the 16 we need to hit. So
dang. Okay. All right. Firebolt races through the air. It's kind of a rough night for these rolls. Lots of misses. Lots of wrecked walls. Booking up north.
Yep, just staying mostly out of the line of whatever those three are doing over in their fun circle.
Okay, you got it. All right, there you go. All right, we'll pass to Xylek.
All right, for my action, I'm going to cast Primal Fury. Is that what it's called? Primal Savagery. So I gape open my mouth and my fang-like teeth grow in size and start dripping venom. Oh no!
Oh no!
That's only going to be a 12.
Wow.
Okay.
Bonus action, since that was a cantrip, I'm going to cast the spell Healing Word at 3rd level.
Okay.
That's the only spell slot I got. Wait a minute. Yeah, are you within? Actually, instead of doing Healing Word, I'm going to do Mass Healing Word and get myself and everyone within 60 feet of me. So, Justice. Where are you? Yes. So pretty much everybody is going to 2d4. 2d4 plus, what was it? No, 2d4 plus 5. I can't pick up these d4s. Ugh, I'm fucked up today. 5. So everyone heals 10 hit points.
Okay.
Woohoo!
All right. Xylac bringing that healing magic. Everyone kind of feels that increase of vitality, an increased level of health, and heal for that much there. Cool. Anything else on your turn, Xylac?
That'll be it.
Okay. All right. We pass the turn to Justice. Tell us what you'll do.
Justice has a hammer, and he's gonna whack the guy in front of him with it.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. Swing away.
Hey! For 11 bludgeoning damage with a 24.
Okay. 24 to hit. 11
Yep.
points of bludgeoning. All right. So this guy has taken the most damage of the group. It was an easy hit. Your hammer swings down directly over his head and just impacts and crushes it. He falls silent before you. And with that, you see just, you're kind of close to see it. There's a hail of blood and flesh from the impact. You kind of had to squint a little bit, but you're pretty sure you saw kind of like a bluish hint or a bluish light emit from the corpse as it disseminated.
And Justice will turn his second attack on the next guy, because that's what you do.
That's what you do. All right,
And
swing away.
that's a crit
Nice.
That's a critical hit.
for 12.
All right. 12 points.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so yeah, stepping in, you bring that hammer directly to your next assailant, delivering a crushing blow for 12 points. All right, and he's not looking great. He might be the weakest link in your for future attacks. You kind of get that a little bit of insight on that one. Anything else on your turn, Justice?
No, he is going to, well, let me see. Actually, for tactical reasons, oh, no. He's going to stay right there.
Okay. Okay, you got it. Let's see. All right, we'll pass the turn to Mark 5. Tell us what you'll do.
I'm leaving you this time.
Excellent. Yes, it is. Yeah, that's fine. Who's your target? Okay. All right. Centering yourself, planting your feet, holding your breath. You let loose with that second blast, and it finds its target. What is the damage on that one? All right. Cutting into him for 6. Let's see. Okay. Right. Maybe slowing your internal gears, right? Pausing them for just a moment. The gyroscope stops. Right?
Do you
Not
have
even
a
to sigh
fan?
at your friends?
You like whir your fan real fast just to get rid of some dust.
Mm-hmm.
Right? All right. No breathing. Not even a sigh, like to sigh at your friends, being like, I hate you people. Right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mhm,
Right.
Yeah.
mhm,
Okay. So buoyancy is more of a problem rather than oxygen, right?
mhm, mhm. We
All
could just
right.
walk along the bottom.
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense. All
I'm
right.
seeking
It is good.
problems. I'm offering solutions.
There you go. All right. Anything else on your turn, Mark 5? All right. Yep. Okay, so this one, raising the club to try and strike at Xylek for the first one. That's a solid miss. The second one also misses. This one, that's a miss. And the other one, there we go. 22.
Yeah.
And hitting with 9 points, bludgeoning.
Justice is going to use his reaction on that
Okay.
to do. That's not what I clicked at all. There we go. Interception. And
Okay.
Hoo-hoo.
Okay. When a creature you can see hits a target, other than you, within 5 feet of you, with an attack, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage the target takes by 1d10, and you roll a 6, right?
yeah, so it goes from a 9 damage to 3 damage.
All right. It is good.
Oh man. 35.
Where were you when I was attacked
All right.
on all sides earlier?
Right.
He was 75 feet away.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. This one tries to hit. I rolled a 3 and then a 10. And neither of those with modifiers will be able to hit you. These guys, on the other hand, they all kind of step back a little bit. And this aura kind of opens. This like circle kind of opens within each of them, and a creature appears in the midst of them. Give me a minute to upload that with my super fast internet. There it is, and that's actual size. Just kidding.
Oh my god.
I would cry.
That would make the room rather small. All right,
I don't cry.
Zylek, you recognize this creature. It turns directly to you immediately.
Oh.
Let me see. Let's see. It turns to you and almost as if to recognize you, and just kind of lets out a screech, like "Rah!" Might be some trouble. All right. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, so that's what we see so far. I'll pass the turn to Gilzaf.
I am going to step into the doorway again
Okay.
so that I can whack at this guy again.
Okay. So you have a line of sight.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And hopefully roll higher. I rolled higher this time.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 23.
Okay. That's a good
and
hit.
22.
Okay. 23 and 22?
Yeah.
Both hit? That is good.
I did it, guys. Whew. Okay, for a total of 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, 25, 26.
Okay, he's dead.
27, 28, 29, 30 points of psychic damage.
Not bad.
Psychic.
There you go. All right, Xylek, you just kind of witnessed these massive blades, this massive like symbolism of psychic blades kind of sizzle through the air and just bury themselves into your opponent as he explodes.
4 5s.
It is good. This one just splashes and is just gone, making a big old mess on the floor. And again, you see this apparition kind of rise up from the corpse and disappear from view. One less problem to worry about. It is good. What happens next, Gilzath?
I don't have a tongue, but if I did, I'd go.
Right.
And
all right.
Back over into the shadow.
Okay. So there's a small gap in the workings that form the mouth of Gilzap, and from that emanates this little like small short fart sound. And all right, it is good. We'll pass to Elspeth.
Elspeth is going to regret this, but she's going to take a look at what's going on in that room.
Okay.
And yeah, she definitely regrets that.
Right.
The 3 guys that vomited out that other thing are still up and alive.
Okay. They are still up. They're looking. They've both taken some damage for sure. They're not like full strength. You see this guy intently moving. Wants to move into this direction to engage these 2 assailants. This one is just kind of hanging back and watching what's going on. You notice something interesting about this one as you gaze into that room carefully. There's a horrifying creature on the ground next to him. It looks kind of like the one that you saw upstairs that you barbecued. I believe it was you that barbecued that one. Who did the final shot on that creature?
Yeah.
Okay. Looks a lot like that. But the other thing that you notice is that there's an odd, like a vapor, a connecting vapor, a line of vapor coming from this creature, and it's connecting to the hand, to the right hand of this individual here. Almost like I don't know, maybe like a ghostly leash or something like that. But it's connected to him. You do notice that. And anybody else that looks carefully, with a decent perception, passive perception, will also notice that as well.
Do I have passive perception through walls?
I'm afraid not.
Damn.
Yeah, I think you still got to take that. Maybe you can take that feat. See through walls. Right. Right.
Well, Elspeth is now in the same boat as Justice, where there's really only one thing left to do, and that is throw things at other things until they die.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna miss. Hey, Mark 5, let's high five about it.
There you go. Goodness, it is a night of rough rolls. Okay.
And then it's Elspeth's turn.
Okay. All right, good. We'll pass to Xylek.
All right, I'm going to move over here so I can get advantage while flanking.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Primal Savagery again.
All right.
There we go. Thank God for advantage. So that's going to be 22 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, it is good. Who's your
D10?
Yeah, there you go. Create a murder sandwich.
Yeah. So that's 2d10 acid damage for
Okay.
Oh man, that kind of sucks. Only 5 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
How do I get a good sense of how Justice is doing right now, health wise?
Justice looks just fine.
Then
Justice looks just fine.
I'm going to cast it on myself then.
Justice fine as Justice can.
Okay. How many points do you heal for, Xylek?
I heal 7 points of damage there.
Okay.
I'm slowly losing all my spells. I've got one spell slot left. And that is, I am. That's going to be the end of my turn. I'm not going to move.
Okay. All right, you got it.
Yep.
Okay, we'll pass the turn to Justice.
Apply hammer to face in a shocking move.
Alrighty.
So that's a 22.
Okay.
It does 6 bludgeoning.
Okay. Which target?
The one that he's
Right there. You got it. Okay.
And if the guy's still alive, he gets another one. If not,
Alrighty. Yeah, he's not doing real well at all, but he's still breathing.
then a 21 to hit that does 4 damage. Wait.
That'll do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, it's not a super skillful hit, but it does the job. I mean, the guy barely had a leg to stand on, and you knocked it right out from under him. Crack. All right.
Case,
good.
Justice will then actually physically block this space. Yeah, I think right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? He'll be bold and brave.
Okay.
No, he'll be right here because that's less stupid.
Okay.
That's even less stupid. He'll be right there.
Okay.
And that's all he's got.
Okay. It is good. We'll pass to Mark 5. Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll it up there. Okay. Okay. That will hit. There you go. All right. You got it. All right. So that first one sizzles right past your opponent, and the second one lands a good hit, centered onto the central thorax of this creature, kind of shattering it a little, shattering its pose a little bit. It lets out a shriek as it takes 11 points of force damage. I really should. It's not in the turn sequence, but I'll give it to you. Give me a quick nature check. Or actually, let's do Arcana. We'll try that. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So here's what you get. What you get back. It's kind of a it's kind of an odd perception, but as you look into it and delve upon your training and delve upon what you're thinking, your memory bank, it's fuzzy, but something does come through because, like I said, they awoke. For those that don't know, Mark 5 was found abandoned and shut off, right underneath a pile of debris in a carriage house a few episodes ago. For whatever reason, it's still a mystery why you were deactivated, but certain memories are coming through and certain connections to what's going on are beginning to kind of be revealed, and you do catch a little bit of you just kind of have an inkling or kind of an intuition. This is the weapon. This is the hand that holds it.
Ooh.
If that makes sense. Okay. And this is deadly. This is a problem. This, not so much.
Gotcha.
Okay, we'll give you that insight, and you'll need to communicate that to your teammates if you can. In the meantime, is there anything else on your turn, Zylek?
No,
Lily. Over and above the bonus that I gave you. Sorry, Zylek, Mark 5.
Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Alrighty, we'll pass to this horrid creature, and it's coming straight for Zylek. The two of them kind of move, like so, and into this space, and it reaches out. Let's see. Okay. So it strikes with its first claws. It does get 2 attacks. The first one is a 23, which will hit. It is 17 points of piercing damage at Zylek.
Okay. Justice is going to use his reaction for interception on that one as well.
You got it. Go for it. Go ahead and adjust the math as you will.
All right, reduced by 10.
7 points. Okay. Excellent. 7 points piercing. It rears back for a second attack. That's actually that's a 15 to hit, that is a miss. The second one rears past. These nasty, deadly claws come straight at you, and that would have been a rough hit, but you were able to get out of the way. That, as you're learning a lesson from that first one, it is good. That's what it's got right now. We'll pass the turn to this guy, who's going to join the fray. 5. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. And strike at Zylek with a 17 to hit.
Misses.
All right, it is good. Second swing with the club. 21 to hit on that one.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that's a 8 points bludgeoning. And pass the turn to this guy, who is appears to be concentrating at the moment. And pass the turn to this one, who will try to close the gap and strike at Justice. First one is a miss. The second one, does a 16 hit you, Justice?
Nope.
All right. All right, that is DM's turn. We'll move to Gilzaf.
Gilzaf is gonna sneeze. Maybe not. And he is gonna do a little pop in, pop out again.
Okay.
On this guy. Sorry, I know there's a big monster-looking guy, but I have felt in the past that I just don't quite do nearly as much damage to those guys.
Okay.
So I'm focusing on the fodder.
Alrighty, you got it.
Who knows? Maybe I'll roll 30 points of damage again.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a Hollywood death.
Oof.
What you got?
I rolled a 21 and a natural 20.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah, that's a serious hit. And this was your target, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did not even see it coming. What is the damage?
That's 5 plus 8. Wait, hold on. I got this better. 8 plus 2 is 10, 15. Plus 3 is 18 times 2 is 32 plus 4 is 36 damage on that one.
Did you say
right.
18 times 2 and then plus 4, or
Yes.
18 times 2 is 36?
Yeah, that's like 40 points, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
40, and then as a follow up, 1 point.
Tink. Excellent. All right. Justice, you're the one close enough to see this. This those scenes from the movie District 9 when that dude just hops into that armor and into that walking, like that alien armored walker thing, right? And it just like picks a target and fires, and this target just explodes, right? It's kind of like that. It's very unexpected. You hear the whizzing of the blades coming past your ear, and your opponent, one moment was just glaring at you, and the next is just a puddle. It's you look down and you're covered in it, and it's just an instantaneous. And then a second blade comes in for another point, right? Tink tink.
I'm not very effective against puddles.
Right? Effective enough. Dude is gone. Just plain gone. Well done, Gilzaf.
I'm helping, guys.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Gilzaf?
I'm gonna move back in the corner though.
All righty.
Get hit again.
We'll pass to Elspeth. Tell us what you'll do.
Elspeth, for once, does not glad at all to follow that. So she's probably gonna whiff on another firebolt, but aimed at the one that she's got clear line of sight on.
Okay, you got it. Fire away.
Yep.
An 11 to hit.
Yeah. Next, Xylex's turn.
All right then. Firebolt. The room gets a little warmer for a quick instant as a firebolt whisks right behind this enemy here. We'll pass to Xylek.
All right. Has this guy lost any of his hit points? Do we know? Was he one of the ones?
He's not looking. Yeah, he's not looking great. Yeah, he did take some hit points early on, and whatever he's doing is kind of causing some kind of taking a toll on him as well.
Then I am going to point at him with my clawed finger and cast Toll the Dead.
Excellent.
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw 16.
Okay. It's a 10.
So he fails, which means since he's missing hit points, I actually do 2d12 points of necrotic.
Okay.
That's a 12. Where's my other 12? It's so hard to tell with these things. There you are. Holy shit.
What you got?
I rolled 2 10s. So he gets 20 points of necrotic damage.
All right. So this huge sound of a bell rings throughout the room. As everyone hears it, you all kind of feel it in your frames, and this guy just kind of begins to rot. His skin kind of begins to fall from his skull. Everything just kind of like falls in a dead pile of decaying death, and then again that visage of a creature rises up and disappears from view. And with him,
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
I know. Essentially, yeah. Except that one was more like the one where they were in the where they're like looking for that chalice, right? The Holy Grail, and they all just kind of like age really fast, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade. This creature disappears from view once that guy dies. It is no longer a problem. This one begins to look around and looks directly at Xylek and just kind of just points to you and says something to the effect of "We will have you," and then he just begins to explode. His face kind of splits down the middle, and it's like horror movie scene. It just kind of falls apart, and again, that visage of a creature floats up from the corpse and disappears from view.
Oh my!
The room is left silent.
I cough
Awkward.
up some blood and utter another semblance of a spell as I cast Healing Word on myself, using my last spell slot. At least 6 points of damage.
Okay.
5.
How you looking there, Zyla? Because
Oh,
your boy right next to you.
That was unexpectedly more difficult than imagined.
You still got blood in those lungs, or
You just cough up a blood clot, spit it out on the floor. You notice some teeth are in the pile of phlegm that I spit up.
Yeah, I would have taken a yes. That seemed unnecessary, but yeah. And he'll drop 15 points to lay on hands on you.
There you go. Helpful.
Oh, wow. That'll 10 puts me back at full.
Okay.
Well, God damn. I did not realize that was all going to go down like that. I'm quite ready for a rest.
Gilzaf speaks up from where he is recapping the lid on his little mimic jar.
Mm-hmm.
There's now some goop in there. Yeah, I apologize. That did not go how I thought it was.
Yeah.
I did that whole fallen asleep thing. That was weird. Never want to do that for a third time. Sorry. Sorry.
Justice, you get a sense that you have influenced your friend Gilzaf here a little bit. It's like getting done writing, watching a British movie. You speak with a British accent for like an hour afterwards, right?
Well, you know, what happens is that sometimes when you're a spy, you just have to blend in with the locals, and sometimes that bleeds into just subconsciously doing it.
Right?
Because 2'6" mechanical gnome definitely blends in with all of the locals.
For sure. As you all kind of begin to gather your faculties, the room is a mess. You're all kind of standing in 3 or 4 inches of goop. You hear doors unlatch across the hall, and you all, as you turn to see what it was, you see Elsbeth throwing these doors open on the other side of the hall. Peering in, you see what looks like a makeshift cell where someone was held here. A corpse lies here in the corner.
A corpse?
I'm getting kind of tired of seeing those.
Elspeth stalks back across the hall. There's a dead man over there. I'm not really worried about the rest of it. Someone who's interested can have a look. I have to go. I have places to be.
I'm just gonna rifle through the pockets real quick and then leave. I don't even care what it looks like.
Okay.
At this point, I don't really care anymore either. I just want to get out of here.
Okay.
Yes, this is what we should be more concerned about this, I feel. Yeah. And he's gonna at least go take a look at the body.
Okay.
And at least stop by the police station on his way out to give an accounting of whoever this corpse was.
Right.
Maybe there's an idea in the pocket that I rifled through.
But now Elspeth is just
Right? Just take it off. Excellent. Yeah, I think, Justice appropriately named, seeking to find out what the heck happened to this person who was killed. Everybody else in this adventure should have been named apathetic or ambivalent, right?
Uh-huh.
Excellent. So the biggest thing I'll do, and I'll give this to you quickly because we're short on time, but you do recognize this individual. This was somebody who did appear on a missing poster, or across every now and then here and there in town you'll see like billboards and bulletin boards and things like that, and sometimes there's a missing persons. You recognize this face. This is Tetandia Sum. She was from the poster that you saw, from the bulletin that you saw. This was somebody who was associated with the Arcanics Academy of Magic. She was an administrator there, and she went missing several weeks ago. She's scratched something into the wall here, where she apparently stayed sleeping for some time, or the bed. There's a message in the wall that says, "The nightmare is the gate."
Creepy.
We've heard that before.
We've heard that before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And with that will conclude this section, this piece of the story, and this chapter. As you all kind of are left to kind of ponder what you've figured out, what you've learned, and what's going on. And we will return next week, where you will have we'll discuss. We can kind of talk on the interwebs this week and talk about what the party wants to do next. We could go back to the precinct to report what's happened. We could investigate the next location, the apartment of Mayweather Westloon, and see if you can unravel further mysteries, and see what answers can be found. Does anybody have any questions or anything I can do for anybody before we close out for tonight?
Don't think so.
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, what you got?
I'm good.
Oh, okay. You're good.
All
All right.
good.
Sorry. All right. Good. So you said I'm good. I thought you said I would. But yeah. Excellent. So with that, all right, I'll go ahead and we'll close out. Super fun session again, and I'll hand the floor back to our gracious host. Oh no.
Oh, what?
Were you muted?
Well, I hear you.
Yeah, we were hearing you, but not stream apparently.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, is that maybe why no one was talking?
Okay, so on Streamlabs, sometimes it'll like change my default properties for my mic, and that is not something I paid attention to when I was setting up the stream today. So I was mute this whole entire stream. Great.
Oh my.
Since you guys missed it, I am Beluga, your guildmaster here at the Role Players Guild. I play Mark V, the Warforged Warlock, who whiffed a lot of Eldritch Blasts today. And just pretty much followed Elsbeth around. That was pretty much Mark V today, so that's all you missed. Passing it on to Alex and then Laura on deck.
Yes, I'm Xylix Searster, your cleric, druid, multi-class lizard folk. Laura, take it away.
I'm Laura. I'm playing Gilzaf, the Soul Knife Rogue. This here, I've decided, is now named Puddin'. He has a little puddin' of flesh goop in with him now for a little midnight snack. And if you would like a dramatic reenacting of everything that you missed from Beluga, you can join me at... I don't have any streaming channels, so you can't actually join me. But maybe if you somehow, I don't know, rewind time, I guess. Anyways, Beast Spouse's turn.
Right?
I remain Bee's spouse. Elspeth did her own bit of whiffing, despite using that last spell slot on what should have been good but wasn't great. And she's had enough of this, and she has a family emergency to attend to, which is what she's off to do. But Justice still has some kind of heart, so he'll do something useful on his way out the door. And Jason.
Right on. All right. Well, as always, I'm Jason, your friendly neighborhood DM. Grateful, as always, to game with you all. It's a fun session, and I will look forward to next week. Same bat time, same bat channel, and it will be great and grand. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for joining. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Rise of the Rune Lords, where we're starting the next chapter of our campaign, so you won't want to miss that. Otherwise, we will be back next week, this time 8:30 p.m.-ish on this channel, Eastern Time. So come join us for that. That's all for today. Have a great rest of your week, an amazing weekend, and hopefully see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.